silence and thoughts I can't escape. Every passing hour tonight changes shape. I sit beneath the fading neon, watching shadows sway, trying to understand why you walked away. Outside, the streets keep moving slowly, like nothing ever changed. But everything inside my chest feels rearranged. I told myself I wouldn't miss you the way I used to do, but loneliness keeps finding its way to you. Now it's only smoke and silence keeping me awake, a quiet kind of heartbreak I can't shake. And every empty moment here still sounds a little like your name, like love disappeared but left the flame. The night drifts by in broken pieces, too slow to understand, like memories slipping softly through my hands. I hear old conversations inside the midnight air, fragments of the way you laughed when you were there. Even the light feels colder now against the window pane, like every drop of midnight knows my pain. I thought the distance would erase you with enough time apart, but certain kinds of absence stay in the heart. Now it's only smoke and silence filling up the room, a lonely kind of feeling without you. And every fading shadow pulls me back again to everything we almost were back then. Maybe love was never steady, maybe it was smoke, beautiful for a moment before it broke. And maybe I was never ready to watch it disappear, so I keep breathing in the traces you left here. The night grows thin toward morning, but I still feel the same, sitting with the echoes of your name. The silence wraps around me like a familiar blues, a quiet kind of emptiness I can't lose. And somewhere through the fading darkness, you still remain, like smoke that leaves a memory in my veins. Now it's only smoke and silence long after you're gone, a fragile kind of longing still holding on. And if tomorrow finally takes these memories from view, there'll still be smoke and silence leading back to you. Stop pretending it was simple, like love could stay the same. Some stories don't need endings or someone to blame. The night just sits beside me quietly. No anger, no sound, just pieces of what used to be all around. I thought I'd feel much stronger now, like time would make it clear. But even healing has its cost when you're not here. I told myself I moved on, that I had let it go. But silence has a memory it won't show. This is a quiet ending now, no drama in the fall, just love that slowly learned to lose it all. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it understands a heart that didn't break loud, just in hands. I walk through days that feel the same, but nothing feels the same. Like everything still knows your shape without your name. The world keeps speaking in its rhythm like nothing ever stops. But I still feel your absence in every drop. Even laughter sounds unfamiliar when it passes through, like echoes of a version that once knew you. I thought goodbye would be a moment, clear and defined. But some goodbyes just happen in the mind. This is a quiet ending now, no closure in the air, just memories that settle all the love that didn't finish back when. Maybe love was never promised to stay complete. Some hearts just drift apart without defeat. And maybe I was never ready for a love that fades so slow, because slow endings hurt the most, you know. Now I don't fight the quiet, I let it stay. Even broken stories find their way. The night becomes a kind of witness to what I feel inside. A love that never left loudly, just died. And somewhere in the stillness you still remain, a gentle kind of memory without pain. This is a quiet ending now, no final words to say, just something that slowly fades away. And if the world forgets the reason, I still feel you through this quiet ending in my heart is you. I wrote your name but didn't send it. Let the words just stay inside, like ink that knows it has a meaning but chooses not to fly. The night feels heavier than usual without your voice around. Even silence has a memory that makes a sound. I act like I've been moving forward, like nothing stays too long. But every step I take in quiet feels wrong. I told myself it's over, that time would take its place, but time just keeps reminding me of your face. It's an unsent midnight letter, no address, no reply, just feelings that I never learned how to say goodbye. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it knows my truth, a language made of broken pieces of me and you. I pass the places we once stood in, like shadows in the past. Everything looks the same on surface, but nothing lasts. I smile when strangers start to talk to me, like I'm still whole inside, but they don't see how easily I break and hide. The world keeps turning like it always did, without a pause for pain, but I'm still caught in memories I can't explain. I thought distance would erase you like ink fades in rain, but some stories don't get washed away, they stay in the brain. It's an unsent midnight letter, still burning in my hand, full of words I never spoke, you'd never understand. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back to then, to everything I should have said back when. Maybe love is just unfinished words we never sent, a story that keeps going without an end. And maybe I was never ready to watch it fall apart, so I keep it in this letter inside my heart. I almost throw it all away now, but I can't let it go, because even pain feels honest when it still knows. The night keeps stretching out in silence, no comfort, no reply, just echoes of a conversation I let die. Still somewhere in the static feeling, I think you're near tonight, inside this unsent letter without a light. It's an unsent midnight letter, memories along these empty roads. Midnight drifts across the city, soft and cold. I walk alone without a destination, just letting time move on. But every quiet corner here feels wrong. Your voice still lingers in the silence, like a distant tune, something fragile floating slowly through the room. I thought these nights would feel much lighter as the months went by, but missing you still follows every skyline. Under faded street lights tonight, I still think of you. Every shadow in the city leads me to the truth, and every passing moment here feels slower than before, like my heart is waiting by a closed door. The windows glow above the avenue, like scenes I cannot reach, while memories keep speaking softly without speech. I try to lose myself in motion, in the rhythm of the crowd, but loneliness can feel the strongest when surrounded. Even the wind along the pavement sounds low and blue, like the whole night keeps remembering you. I told myself I'd stop returning to what we used to be, but certain hearts keep wandering endlessly. Under faded street lights tonight, your memory still stays, like reflections on the sidewalk after rain. And every distant sound I hear pulls me back again to all the words we never said back then. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever bright. Maybe some feelings only live at night. And maybe I was never ready to let the feeling end, so I keep walking through these streets again. The sky begins to pale with morning, but I still move slow, like part of me is searching what I know. The city starts another. There were words we never spoke out loud. They stay between the lines, like unfinished conversations, frozen in time. I remember how we almost said so many things that night, but silence always came between what felt right. The air was full of something fragile we didn't understand, like holding love too carefully in our hands. I told myself it didn't matter, that silence was enough, but some emotions don't survive unsaid love. It's what we never said that lingers long after we are through, a quiet kind of truth that stays with me and you. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it knows the pain of all the words that never found their way. I walk through days of quiet thinking, replaying what we had, like searching for the missing piece we never grasped. Even memories feel incomplete now, like pages torn apart, where every line was meant to lead to the heart. The world keeps talking in its rhythm, but I hear something else, like echoes of unspoken truth within myself. I thought time would give me answers, but time just lets it fade into the things we didn't say or make. It's what we never said that lingers in every silent tone, a fragile kind of distance I call home. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back again to all the love we kept inside back then. Maybe love is just unfinished sentences in air, things we hold but never show we're there. And maybe I was never ready to speak what I should do, so I keep living in the silence with you. Stay, 'cause even what is missing has its way. The night becomes a witness to what we couldn't be, a love that lived in silence between you and me. And somewhere in that silence you still remain, a feeling made of everything we didn't explain. It's what we never said that lingers like echoes in the blue, a quiet kind of ending without you. And if the world forgets the reason I still remember true, it's everything we never said that grew. in the doorway, soft as rain, tracing your name again. Your coat on the chair, still holding your shape. I pour out 2 glasses and watch the room wake. You smile like a secret you kept just for me, and suddenly even the moon leans to see. Let the night slow down, let the whole room hush. Your hand on my wrist turns the air to blush. Stay right here, stay right here. My heart knows your name. Stay right here, stay right here. Don't let this fade away. Your laugh in the corner moves through the smoke. You touch my shoulder and everything glows. I know what I want now, no need to pretend. If this is the moment, then let it not end. Let the night slow down, let the whole room hush. Your hand on my wrist turns the air to blush. Stay right here, stay right here. My heart knows your name. Stay right here, stay right here. Don't let this fade away. If love is a river, let it pull me in. If time leaves us searching, I choose you again. One slow breath closer, one kiss, one sigh. Tell me forever can learn how to try. Stay right here, stay right here. My heart knows your name. Stay right here, don't let this fade away. Sax in the doorway, soft as rain, tracing your name again. fragile to be carried forward or held too fast. It lingers in the corners softly where light won't fully stay. A presence I can almost feel, then slips away. The world keeps moving like it should without a second glance, but I'm still caught inside the echo of what we had. I told myself I'd fade it out, that time would clear my mind, but some memories don't loosen with time. It's a memory without touch now, still breathing in my chest, a quiet kind of longing that won't rest. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it knows your face, a sound that holds what's missing in its place. I walk through days of passing moments that never feel complete, like every step is missing something beneath my feet. Even laughter in the distance feels slightly out of tune, like you forgot the way you made a room feel full. The city speaks in endless motion, but I don't hear it right, like everything is half a shade of night. I thought distance would erase you, like writing in the sand, but memory doesn't follow command. It's a memory without touch now, still drifting through my days, a soft and aching silence that stays. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back again to all the love I never finished back then. Maybe love is just a feeling that never leaves the skin. It stays beneath the surface within. And maybe I was never ready to let it turn to dust, so I keep it in this memory I trust. Now I don't try to hold it tighter, I let it be, because even fading echoes belong to me. The night becomes a quiet mirror of what I've known, a love that never left me but grew alone. And somewhere in the distance you still exist, a memory without touch I can't resist. It's a memory without touch now that never fades away, a gentle kind of presence that stays. And if the world forgets the reason I still hold on to you, this memory without touch is true. the skyline in shades of silver blue, and every light across the avenue reminds me of you. People pass like quiet stories I'll never really know, while I keep tracing memories too soft to let go. There's a calmness in the darkness, but my mind still moves, searching through the fading echoes of me and you. I thought the city noise would drown out everything I feel, but lonely hearts can hear what silence won't conceal. In the blue hour tonight, my heart still drifts your way, like a shadow moving softly at the end of day. And every distant light I see feels warmer than before, like your memory is waiting beyond another door. The air feels cool along the sidewalk as midnight settles in, and every step becomes another place you've been. I hear laughter from the rooftops floating through the air, but even joy sounds far away when you're not there. The moon hangs low above the river, quiet and alone, like it understands the feeling of holding on. I told myself these restless thoughts would fade into the night, but some feelings only grow stronger without light. In the blue hour tonight, your memory still glows like reflections on the water only midnight knows. And every passing second here feels slower than it should, like I'm still standing where we last stood. Maybe love was always fragile, like evening turning dark, beautiful for just a moment before it leaves a mark. And maybe I was never ready to watch the feeling end, so I keep your fading shadow close again. The city slowly loses color as morning nears the sky, but part of me still lingers in goodbye. I breathe the quiet air around me and let the silence move, because every road I wander leads to you. And somewhere in the fading blue light, beyond the waking dawn, I know these blue hour hearts keep holding on. In the blue hour tonight, I let the memories stay, like soft reflections in the dark that never fade away. still belong to you. You didn't leave with heavy words, no breaking scene, no sound. Just quiet steps that walked away, like nothing tied you down. And I stood there pretending calm, like it was all okay. But something in the air that night just slipped away. The lights were still, the world kept moving, like nothing felt the same. But I could hear inside my chest you calling in a fading name. I told myself it's nothing, just another passing phase. But silence has a way of staying for days. You faded out without goodbye, like smoke into the air, leaving only empty spaces where you were there. And every note the saxophone cries feels like it understands a love that slipped right through my hands without demands. I walk through places we once knew, but they don't speak your name. They look the same, they feel the same, but not the same. I try to act like I'm okay now, like nothing cuts too deep. But some memories don't let you go, they don't sleep. The world keeps moving in its rhythm, it never looks behind. But I'm still standing in the moment left behind. I thought that I could let it fade, like fading is control. But some goodbyes don't happen loud, they steal the soul. You faded out without goodbye and left no trace behind, just echoes of a feeling I can't unwind. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back to you, to everything I never said but wanted to. Maybe love doesn't end with closure, it just disappears, leaving fragments of forever inside the years. And maybe I was never ready to watch it turn to dust, because some hearts don't break in anger, they just rust. Because some stories don't conclude, they leave me. The night still carries what you left in quiet, unseen ways, like something that refuses to erase. And somewhere in the distant static, I still feel you near. A love that never said goodbye, but disappeared. You faded out without goodbye, and I'm still standing here, holding on to nothing but missing you clear. And if the world forgets our story, I'll still recall the sound of love that left so quietly, without a bound. Station lights are growing dimmer as midnight settles in. People come and go like stories that never begin. I sit alone beside the window, watching shadows move, trying to forget the way I still think of you. The city passes in reflections, blurred against the glass, like memories that disappear too fast. I told myself this lonely feeling would fade before too long, but every road I take tonight feels wrong. Home tonight with your memory beside me. Every silent mile keeps pulling you back to me, and every quiet second here feels colder than before, like love stepped off somewhere I can't return anymore. Empty seats feel like reminders of everything we were, fragments of unfinished moments still blurred. Outside the streets keep glowing softly, like nothing ever changed, but inside me every feeling feels rearranged. I close my eyes to rest a little, but sleep won't stay, because your voice keeps finding me anyway. I thought distance would make it easier to leave the past behind, but some hearts never learn to untie. I'm riding the last train home tonight, through silence and blue light, holding on to fading pieces of us tonight. And every passing shadow feels like something I once knew, a quiet kind of loneliness leading back to you. Maybe love is like a station you can't return again, no matter how badly you wish to go back there. And maybe I was never ready begins to lose the darkness. The city wakes anew, but nothing feels completely real without you. And somewhere in the fading distance, beyond the morning glow, I hear your memory whisper, soft and low. I'm riding the last train home tonight, though home no longer feels the same. Every road keeps circling back to your name. And if this lonely ride keeps going, long after night is through, I'll still be on this last train home, missing you. I hear you in the static silence between the night and day, like signals drifting out of reach that slowly fade away. The world around me keeps on moving, but I'm still tuned to you, like broken radio emotions coming through. I try to focus on the present, but the past keeps breaking in, like something I can't switch off from within. I told myself I'd lose the signal, let the frequency die, but some connections never fully say goodbye. It's a fading frequency, love, still humming in my chest, a signal that won't settle down or let me rest. And every note the saxophone carries feels like your distant tone, a melody that keeps on calling me home. I walk through streets of moving strangers, but none of them align with all the versions of your voice inside my mind. The city noise becomes a pattern that almost sounds like you, but every time I reach for it, it cuts right through. Your memory keeps interrupting every thought I try to keep, like something buried in my mind too deep. I thought distance would erase you, like fading is clean sound, but some frequencies just echo all around. It's a fading frequency, love, still looping in my head, a song that never finishes even when it's dead. And every time the music rises, it drags me back again to all the love I couldn't hold back then. Maybe love is just tranquility.